This is why we are not judgmental and throwing stones at people that we should be delivering. The woman that they caught in adultery, when Jesus brought her, they brought her to Jesus. Do you know what Jesus said? Where are your accusers? He said, they are all gone. He said, they didn't condemn you. He said, no. He said, neither do I. Let me tell you this, brethren. Condemnation never saves. 2 Corinthians chapter 3. We have not received the spirit of the ministry of what? Condemnation. It's gone. It's in the past. It cannot save. We have not. We have received another ministry. A ministry of what? Reconciliation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Condemnation never saves. Go and write it anywhere. You are right when you quote that. I'll show you another one. You remember Zacchaeus? Is there Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus. Do you remember Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus, the short man. When Zacchaeus said, I want to see Jesus Christ, he was a sinner. Jesus stopped and said, I want to go to your house. Condemnation will say, you don't go to a house of a sinner. Because that's what the Pharisees are saying. Do you know whose house you are going to? When Jesus stood in the house of Zacchaeus without any sermon of condemnation or holiness, they were just eating, Zacchaeus opened his mouth and said, I will refund everything I've stolen. I will give them back. I will pay back fourfold. Jesus turned and said, salvation has come here without any word of condemnation. The right message is what will bring homosexuals to Christ, not protest. The right message is what will stop people from committing abortion, not protest. The right message is what will stop infidelity in marriages. Not all this counseling we are doing. Not all we need the right message. The right message is what somebody will hear and drop alcohol. The right message. Because some preachers, when they come, their target is to make sure they make you feel miserable. They make you feel useless, incapacitated, and abandoned. And then you'll be crying at the altar. And they say, yes, that's revival. No, that's wicked, that's satanic, that's from the altar of the devil. The right message. It brings clarity. It brings certainty. It brings direction. It helps you to see where you are going. It brings healing. Pray for the eyes of my understanding be enlightened, that I may know what is the inheritance of the saints who believe. Ephesians chapter 1. That's the prayer of Paul. The right message. It will bring hope where there is despair.